Hey, what you doing?
Playing Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Haven't you heard about the new Lego Star Wars game that's gonna come out?
The Force Awakens? That game has been out for years.
No, the Skywalker Saga.
The Skywalker Saga? When?
On April 5th.
Oh no, that is so soon. How am I supposed to find out everything we know so far before the game comes out?
That's alright.
I got you. Come, I'll show you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of mine. If you haven't yet, why don't you consider subscribing? If you still need time to decide, watch this video because you are in for a treat. Before I start, here's a quick recap. The game was announced in 2019, supposed to release in October of 2020. No news or marketing. Then delayed to spring 2021. No news, no marketing again. Spring of 2021 came. A tweet saying the game was being delayed indefinitely. People sad. You guessed it, no news again. Trailer at Gamescom reveals game will only come out in spring 2021. People even more sad. Guess what? No news or marketing again. People furious. January 2022, new gameplay overview with final release date, April 5th. People happy. Now we wait. The end. Now that is done, let's just start right into the video. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga will let us play through all 9 movies of the Skywalker Saga and experience the Star Wars universe in an open world style LEGO game. It is a huge project that was taken on by the game developers TT Games and will be published by Warner Bros. Games on April 5th of 2022. We will be able to purchase the game for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch and PC. It has an ESRB rating of 10+ and a PEGI rating of 7. The game will start by us choosing the trilogy we want to play. You can choose between A Phantom Menace, A New Hope and The Force Awakens. With 9 movies, 45 main levels, which will each be around 10 to 15 minutes long, and a lot of pre-levels, this game will be the biggest LEGO game ever made. Keep in mind that this game is not a remake of any previous Star Wars game. Instead, it was built from the ground up with a completely new engine that allowed TT Games to revolutionize the way LEGO games can be played. With over 300 unique characters that varied from Luke Skywalker to Dexter Jettster, over 100 spaceships like the X-Wing or the TIE Fighter, and 24 planets with 28 locations to unlock, we'll be kept busy while we play through the story and explore the open world the Star Wars universe has to offer. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, so let's take a look at those separately. Over 300 unique characters. What does that even mean? Well, it's actually pretty simple. But to understand it, we first need to take a look at the different character classes. We have 10 different classes called Jedi, Hero, Scavenger, Scoundrel, Bounty Hunter, Villain, Darkside, Astromech Droid, Protocol Droid, and Common Class. Let's take Anakin Skywalker as an example. Anakin is a unique character. He counts, however, as 3 different unique characters because he has a common character appearance, a Jedi appearance, and a Darkside appearance. Each of those appearances has multiple variations which don't count as a unique character. For example, Jedi Anakin will have the Here Seen Padawan appearance, with and without cape, and the Episode 3 appearance before he joins the dark side with and without cape. Or at least that's what my guess is here. The capes could also be manually put on and taken off without necessarily being a complete separate variation, but we don't know for sure yet. The same will apply to every other character, some of which are sorted into multiple classes, others only belong to one class. So that concludes that in the end we will be able to play up to 500 characters, which is a massive amount. I did a full video on naming every single character in this menu, which alone adds up to 63 characters. If you want to see that video, go check out my channel. But there will not only be playable characters, there will also be companion characters such as Grogu, whom you can unlock by purchasing a DLC pack, and Porks for example. The game and reactions of NPCs will change depending on what side you play on. If you play as a light side or a good side character, the dark side will attack you. If you play as a character on the dark side, the light side will attack you. When we come to the spaceships, we don't have much information on what the menu will look like, if it will also be categorized into classes, or if there are different variations for spaceships. We have seen a lot of spaceships in the trailer which are most definitely going to be purchasable, like the X-Wing, the Slave, the Millennium Falcon, and many more. There's even the possibility that we'll be able to purchase the Trade Federation and the Death Star, though we don't have any confirmation for it just yet. To unlock characters and spaceships, we will have to do missions, or we can simply find them randomly in the open world. With those spaceships, we will be able to travel through space, encounter random enemy ships that we can decide to attack and take over, and once we are done, we can make our way to 24 planets. those being Tatooine, Geonosis, Kamino, Naboo, Dakar, Kashyyyk, Kijimi, Cantonica, Yavin 4, Argent Claws, Coruscant, Jakku, Takodana, Exegol, Ahch-To, Kefir, Endor, Hoth, Bespin, Crate, Mustafa, Dagobah, Utapau, and Pisana. All planets together will have 28 locations that we can fly to. For example, Coruscant will have 2 locations, those being the Federal District and the Uskra District. It could have more than 2, but so far those are the only ones confirmed, which leaves us with 26 more locations spread over the other planets. When in those locations, a mini-map will appear in the lower left corner to navigate us and so that we can see our surroundings more easily. New combat mechanics will allow for more dynamic lightsaber and more precise blaster battles. For the style of combat, TT chose an over-the-shoulder look to make you feel closer to the action. We will now also be able to aim at targets manually and cause bigger damage to enemies through combo chains. It looks pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, and a funny thing they added is that the NPCs react in different ways depending on where you shoot them. So, for example, if you shoot a stormtrooper in the foot, he will jump on one foot while holding the other, and when you shoot him in the head, they lose their helmets. Such a fun feature that I can't wait to try out myself. Oh, and don't worry, in case it gets too difficult at some point, you can simply hide behind barriers to think your next move through. The Force will also play a very important role in the game, allowing us to manipulate every Lego object and enemy around us. From doing Jedi mind tricks like making a bantha dance to distract stormtroopers, to picking them up and even throwing them a very far distance. Earlier I talked about the different character classes. Get ready for what I'm gonna say next. 9 of those 10 character classes will have 4 perks which will be able to upgrade. What? That's crazy, right? It is. Look at all those different abilities. We don't have much information on what most of these perks are. I did a complete series where I broke down and speculated about every single character class and its perks, so if you're interested in them, go check those videos out. The only class we have solid information for is the Dark Side class. I will quickly go over it so you at least have an idea of what this whole upgrade system can do. We have Fear the Dark Side, which will cause enemies to run away in fear by the sight of us. Through upgrading this perk, the distance of which those NPCs will run away from us will increase. Then we have Power Push, which will let us knock back enemies. The amount of enemies and the range will increase when we update this perk. Force Crush lets us repeatedly damage enemies grabbed with the Force. The amount of damage depends on the level of this perk. And last we have Dark Rise, which boosts the power and capabilities of Force Lift. Means we will be able to lift and throw enemies. We will probably start off with droids and will end up with people and other species that can be thrown further distances. This is actually the only perk we can see being upgraded right here. And guess what we'll do it with? Exactly, stats and kyber bricks. The currency in LEGO games, at least of the ones I've played, is mostly always stats. You can find them everywhere in the game and have to collect them to unlock and purchase new things. A new addition are kyber bricks, which are used instead of gold bricks. There will be around 952 kyber bricks that we can find in levels, the open world, receive as rewards by completing missions, and so on. They refer to the kyber crystals that are used to power Jedi's lightsabers. Something that stayed, however, are the mini-kits. What exactly they will do in the Skywalker Saga hasn't been announced yet, but I guess they will work very much the same as in the complete saga, where by collecting those kits we build different spaceships. A very fun and exciting thing is the open world we will be able to explore. And the cool thing is, we will be able to do that whenever we want, even in between levels that connect the main story. We will be able to accept bounty hunter missions where we have to fly around the universe to find people, go on smuggler runs where we will have to fly cargo from planet to planet without being caught by the Empire, accept other main and side missions, play mini-games like finding out who shot first or shooting wombats, and so on. And then once you actually play the story, you even get to decide between multiple routes that will lead you through the levels. I'm a person that has to know every possible outcome of games and movies, so I definitely have to replay every level that has those options multiple times just to figure out what each path will lead me to. And I can't wait to do that. You can even share the experience with your friends by using couch co-op, which will be played with a split screen. So far, there hasn't been anything said about online co-op, so I wouldn't get my hopes up, but the possibility is there. When it comes to the accessibility features in the game, we have seen a lot. There won't be an option of choosing whether you want to play the game on easy, medium or hard. However, there are options you can toggle on to aid you in the difficulty of the game. For example, you can turn on automatic health recovery, which will heal you after a while, so you don't have to worry about it. There's also fall recovery, which when you fall into dangerous areas like a void or quicksand will automatically bring you back to safety. Or in case you find the manual aiming too complicated, you can simply turn on the aim assist and it will aim automatically like in the complete saga. In case you get lost in the game, a simple feature called navigation assist will guide you to your next objective on the quickest route. To be honest, there's a lot on that list that is not necessarily relevant to be mentioned in this video, but if you are interested in other accessibility features of the game, go check out the link in my description. It will lead you right to the article. But first, finish the video. One feature I haven't talked about yet is that every dialogue in the game will be spoken by actors.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
That is called voice lines, which can be replaced by the good old mumble mode that can be toggled on and off in the extras menu. Besides that, we have other cool features like port companions, television, hologram and retro mode, comedy weapons that will make weapons sound like this, gong civilians, galaxy rave, rainbow effects, cantina music, baguette lightsabers, and many more. And before I forget, this time we will not be able to find all those features like the character menu, the vehicle menu, the galaxy map, and the extras menu in a menu that pauses the game like in the complete saga. No. We are gonna have a cool ass holo projector that includes everything we need. How cool is that? Crazy. Last but not least, I want to quickly go over the editions and pre-order bonuses for the game. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga will be available in 2 editions, those being the Standard Edition and the Deluxe Edition, which will both be available physically and digitally. When pre-ordering the game, it really depends on where you purchase it. If you pre-order the physical Standard Edition, you will receive the base game, but there will be no bonuses. However, there are stores that sell the game including the classic character pack or a Darth Vader keychain. So if that is something you are interested in, keep an eye out for it. When pre-ordering the digital Standard Edition, you receive the classic Obi-Wan character that will be playable in the game and day one access to the Trooper pack. It looks a bit different when you pre-order the Deluxe Edition. Makes sense, no? It's the Deluxe Edition. Let's just start. The physical copy will include the base game, 7 DLC packs, those being The Mandalorian Season 1, Mandalorian Season 2, Rogue One, Solo: A Star Wars Story, The Bad Batch, Trooper pack with the Imperial Death Trooper, the Incinerator Trooper, the Range Trooper, the Shore Trooper, and the Mimban Trooper, and the classic character pack with Luke, Leia, Han, Darth Vader, and Lando, which are the additions from the 1999 game. Then you also get a Luke with blue milk Lego minifigure and a slipcase that lets you take off Darth Vader's helmet. Depending on the retailer, you can also get a steelbook of Han Solo in carbonite, a Darth Vader keychain, or a mini Lego kit of an X-Wing. The digital copy will have all 7 DLC packs as well. But instead of the Luke with blue milk Lego minifigure, you'll receive the classic Obi-Wan, which will be playable in the game. And you will also get first day access to the Trooper pack. The prices depend on where you live. I don't want to give you a specific number because it will change from country to country. However, there will be no physical copy for PC, which makes the game around 10 euros cheaper, give or take.
That was it. What do you think?
That was great. It was definitely a lot of information, so I have to go back to this channel and look at the parts again that I missed, but that was a very good video. Oh wait, I want to subscribe to this channel because it seems like they have a lot of cool videos and I bet there's so many more coming. I'm sure it will come soon. And to you out there, thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.